Hey friends and followers of Learns Marketing, how are you doing? I'm Differenter Colin. Well, I guess this is not the first time you have seen me in a video, right? But this is a very different, or shall I say, differenter video, because what we are going to do here, we have never done this before. Now, this is the first episode of a brand new series of what we call the Learns Media and Tech Show. So today in this episode, we are going to talk about the GoPro Hero 9. So I'm quite sure you have heard of the GoPro cameras, right? If not, which planet have you been living on? So let's talk a little bit about the features of the GoPro 9 before we show you the camera in action. So the first thing you would notice is really the GoPro 9 now has two screens. Okay, so the usual one in the back and the one in the front. Now in the GoPro Hero 8, you have a front screen, but the front screen only shows you the setting. But if you are doing vlogs or a lot of all those selfie videos, now you have a front screen to really capture what you are doing. And because the camera or the lens is so close to the screen, right? Even if you are looking into the screen at all times, you look as if that you're looking into the camera. That's one good thing about the Hero 9. GoPros are really renowned for its steady shot. And in version 3 of the steady shot right now, you are getting really rock steady shots out there. First thing first, the GoPro 9 can shoot up to 5K video. 5K, not 4, 5K videos. And you can also shoot up to 240 frames per second in Full HD, that's 1080. So 240 frames per second, you are talking about extreme slow motion shots out there. So let's move on to a little bit about the accessories. Down here, now we don't have a very extensive range of accessories. Down here we have all the clips and mounts and a very long handle that we have gotten for some of our really crazy, you know, like a drone-like kind of shots. The accessory that I'm going to show to you, which is a must-have, is this down here, the max lens. All right. So once you have connected the max lens onto the GoPro camera, okay, you will get a field of view in excess of 100 degrees. But unfortunately, because of how wide it goes, right, we cannot shoot in 5K anymore, not even 4K. So we're down to 2.7K at 60 frames per second max. But that is really enough for most of our clients shoot already, which you are not doing cinematic style. If it's normal interviews, add on with a little bit of B-rolls, that is more than enough for you. So now let's take a look at some of the shots that we have done with the GoPro Hero 9. In this shot, you see that we placed the GoPro camera in the dashboard and with the max lens mode on. And so we see, you know, all the occupants in the car driving in the car. One observation is that, you know, under low light setting, you see a bit of grain. So it's not really that suitable under low light conditions. Another way we use the GoPro is use it as like a dolly camera, where we put it on a pole, and then after that we just dolly in a shot where we see the food on the table itself. A third, more creative way which we did was to mount the GoPro on our El Gran extension pole, which is like a 97 cm extension pole. We hold it up high and then we just walk through the showroom. It gives a sense like it is a drone shot. We can even extend it through some smaller openings, which we otherwise cannot using our handphones or our DSLR or mirrorless cameras. So what you're seeing here is that the camera going through the door windows, the door frames. So it's pretty fun to do this kind of shots. Other things that the GoPro can do, of course, underwater shots like this one. This wasn't taken by us, but you get an idea. If you incorporate the steady shots mode turned on, you really get a very stabilized shot. Even the horizon leveling makes a lot of sense down here, and you see things really stabilized down here. So let's talk about what I really like about the GoPro camera. Okay, first thing first, if we mount it on top of a extension pole, definitely we won't be able to press all the buttons down there. So there are actually voice commands that we can activate to get the camera to start recording. Like, you know, you say GoPro start recording, GoPro stop recording. The GoPro actually can react to those commands and start and stop recording on its own, which comes in really handy. Well, pun not intended. Of course, another good thing about the GoPro is that the start time to the record time is pretty fast. As in, if I on it, right, I think within less than 5 seconds we can start shooting already. So if we really in a situation where we need to take some incidental shots, it is a very reliable camera. But I think by and large the GoPro also has a lot of shortcomings, being such a small camera and having a pretty small sensor. Of course, I think one of the major gripes that I have with it is the low light performance. Really, when you put it anything lower than, you know, cloudy kind of situation, you can start to see the grain already, especially if you are shooting at super high resolution, 4K, 5K on a big screen. You can see all the grains, all the noise in it, which is not so usable for A-rolls. Another gripe that I personally have, not sure whether other people have this as well, is the way the buttons need to be pressed. So difficult to hold on for 2 seconds for it to turn on, because you need a lot of force for that to turn. I get it, because, you know, it is all water sealed. The buttons have to be rubberized as well, so that it's durable enough, but it's quite difficult to turn it on. And also, I think, you know, another thing that which I don't really fancy is the max lens mod itself. Why? Is because once I put the max lens mod on, the lens actually protrudes out, and that means that if I accidentally tilt it over and drop it this way, okay, the $120 mod is gone. Okay, so it's not as durable as it promises to be already, and so, you know, these are some of the things that we need to be very careful about. Another gripe that I have is really the touchscreen at the back. Okay, maybe because the screen is so small and I have big fingers, it's so difficult to get to press the right buttons. So as you can see right now, you know, I'm having trouble pressing the button or even swiping the screen up right now. But, you know, if you have small fingers or you maybe use one of those stylus, maybe it will help, I don't know. So should you be getting the GoPro Hero 9? Well, I think if you are in for casual shots, you are always into some action shots, and you need a reliable camera that can last you for years, I think it makes a lot of sense. At $640 right now, when you buy from the GoPro store, I think it is a worthwhile investment, especially if it can last for that long a time. But just take advantage of some of the sale where, you know, GoPro will occasionally give a discount, or otherwise bundle a lot more accessories with it. Okay, so what do you think of the first episode of our Learns Media and Tech show? So it's one of the new initiatives that we're coming out with. Not so sure what is your feedback, but please let us know. Now, if you want to see us reviewing some of the other gadgets that we have in our arsenal, just let us know by commenting below. Otherwise, I hope you can give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to us at our YouTube channel, and obviously follow us on Facebook as well. Okay? So until the next video, my name is Differenter Colin. Well, life be different when you can be differenter. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!